This video will demonstrate how to use the CorrVisual F4.0.9 software to plot data files that have been saved on the PC from previous data acquisition processes. The first step is to open the software, clicking on the icon on the desktop. So once again, we'll bring up the CorrVisual F main menu, and we'll go ahead and, in this case, we're using an F2 monitor, but in this example we do not need to connect to the nanocore to actually view files that have already been saved on the hard drive. So we just come down here and click on the Plot Data, Combine Files, Reduce File Size button. Now we'll go ahead and find some data files that have been previously transferred onto this nanocore. And we'll go ahead and select that folder, and then we'll come over here, and these are the files that have been saved. And the files that have been saved are saved with the file name that has the date. So you'll see 2014 May 8th at 10:20 in the morning, so it's on a 24-hour clock. We'll go ahead and look for a bigger file here that's 26 kilobytes, so we'll select one that has 142 data points. So we'll go ahead and click the Plot the Data button. And so this now will plot the data in this file. So like with the real-time data acquisition, we can do things like zoom into a specific area. We can plot certain currents, and you can plot various different measurements on either the top or the bottom plot. So we could select, for example, the top plot. Let's say we want to measure corrosion rate micron per year. We can go ahead and put that on the top plot, and then we can come to the bottom plot and say, okay, we want to measure currents number 1 through 5, or let's go ahead and put currents 1 through 9, for example, and that will plot that on the bottom plot here. So any files that have been saved on the nanocore can be plotted using this feature of the CorrVisual software. So we'll go ahead and go back. Some other things that can be done, for example, let's say we have a file that has a lot of data points. This one has 142 data points. But we want to reduce it. We don't want to view all those data points. We would rather only view half of them, for example. So in this case, we click on the Reduce Data Size button. It brings up this window here. And if we say we want to view half of them, we would, based on these guidelines here, we would go ahead and enter the number 1 and hit OK. So now only 71 data lines are available to plot. And so for every 2, it would throw 1 away. And so this is reduced now to make it easier to view. The other options here are, of course, we can take this file, and let's select another file. We want to add that to the file to combine and sort. So we can take 2 files and combine them and plot the 2 combined files. So in this case they're spaced out because they're days apart. So this one is on, looks like the 28th of May. Let's zoom in here, show the point values. So this one's on the 28th of May and this one's on the 8th of May. So we can plot them in succession. And if we want to view just this portion, we can zoom in to this portion of the plot. This will allow us to view that section. So we can go back out of there. On top of that, we can also sort the data if we need to sort the data. We can modify it, like with reducing the file size, for example. We can come back here, we can reduce it again, half, and then we can save that data to a new file and specify the file name. So this is allows us to modify the files that have already been saved on the nanocore. So we'll go ahead and leave, we won't save that file. So let's go ahead and connect to nanocore again. So we're connected to the nanocore now. The other option that we haven't reviewed is the erase option. So this would erase all data on the nanocore itself. So those are the basic features of the CorrVisual F software. The other videos pertaining to the real-time data acquisition and the download process are also available on the Corr Instruments YouTube site.